Live from Tel Aviv, it is Jews in the Media.
Whoa.
So trying something new.
I wasn't actually sure. I saw you wiggling your finger there trying to
Cue
me, but I didn't actually see. I couldn't actually see the line, so I wasn't
cue
sure
the
that
music.
we had actually started or not.
Well,
But I did say there would probably be some dead space.
well, I don't know because we're trying to add in the intro music. I don't know if the sound card passed it over to Facebook Live. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
You might have heard music. You might have heard 7 seconds of dead air. Ooh, I just pinched my sack accidentally. Like, you ever shift in your seat and just kind of not steamroll your nut, but just kind of pinch this, and it's just and I just kind of adjusted it. It's just
steamrolled.
It's very uncomfortable. Look, we all have testicles. This happens to all of us.
Yes. So how's your week been?
It was a long week.
It was a long week.
Working on more stuff.
Yeah.
Finishing that stuff, and then more stuff. That's life.
So I was looking at your phone the other day, and I noticed the burn-in, and I had never seen it before. I never saw the burn-in, from your wallpaper.
It's not from my wallpaper. If you look at it, it's a keyboard.
Yeah, it's a keyboard at the bottom, and you can see a kind of an outline of the wallpaper as well.
It's from texting. A lot. The keyboard got burned in because I'm. Be it texting or commenting on Facebook posts or yelling at people.
Yeah, but again, the keyboard only takes up part of the screen.
Yeah, well, you can see
the top half. Yeah, the top half is you can see it on your.
You really gotta go to
you can see the shape of the
white screen, and then you can see here. You can see the keyboard, but you don't really see. You can see lines of something. It's a browser window, probably.
Nevertheless, our wonderful viewers can't see it anyway, so. Unless maybe we could take a picture of it somehow.
I could open up a new note.
Can you? No, you can't.
Open a note. So there's no personal info.
No. What we can do is talk about some interesting things. There are interesting things, no?
Yeah, no, you can't really take a picture of it. What? No, nothing interesting has ever happened.
Nothing interesting has ever happened.
Nope. Presidential State of the Union was the other night. The State of the Union address. America, once a year, the president comes out and...
Fancy schmancy.
Hear ye.
I didn't hear anything about this.
Whatever you speak.
Yeah, it was. That was interesting. A lot of things were said.
Do they have one of those in Israel? Once a year, does Netanyahu come out and the state of the state?
I think there is. I don't know. I am not entirely sure. I would imagine there is.
I do know. I've never watched it. If there is one,
well, he does come out and speak, but
he makes speeches all the time.
He's active on Twitter and everything. And he does speeches, but I don't know if there's really
on Twitter. On Twitter, what are his tweets like?
He was tweeting about
hummus.
No, he was tweeting about meeting with the Indian Prime Minister. It was the ambassador. No, he just talks about interesting things.
He's not funny like Trump.
Funny?
He's not talking about like a.
I don't know if I would call it funny. Calling people Little Rocket Man and crying Chuck and giving everybody a nickname.
Hummus is ours. Shut the fuck up, you whiny little babies.
No, I don't think so.
Nothing like that.
I don't think so.
Oh, all
right. What did happen though was, the State of the Union.
Yep.
But I don't know. Is there anything new? Is there anything? It's kind of what we already know.
No, he said what he's been saying. Illegal immigrants bad. White people good. Or Americans good.
I don't imagine that this magnet could be awesome sitting next to the wire. Sounds like it would filter the audio. No,
I doubt it.
Because like you have line filters.
Very strong.
No, but nevertheless you have.
I'm assuming.
But you still have line filters on things. You know, the donut, whether it's a donut or like a tube, you know, on a wall brick. I wonder if you put a magnet around the cable, what would happen? Not even a magnet, just a piece of, because they're not magnetic. It's just a ferrous
if
tube.
Only there was a way to find out.
There isn't. Actually, I told you I have a cable. I have both ends of this cable and about 20 feet of XLR. Yeah, well, one end of it was from a charger for my bike battery because it uses the same plug, and the other end was from some piece of equipment. I think somebody left here. I don't even remember where it came from. But I have a soldering iron, so I want to put the two together and get a nice long cable. Because this is still like, you know, dangling. I could use a different cable. So because I have both ends, you know, I have a loose end, I could slip a one of those donuts over the cord and try it out. But that would mean that I would have to weld it and then cut it and then weld it again, solder it again. I'm not going to do that though.
That's what I have to say about that. That was fascinating. I am
amazing stuff.
So interesting. I was speechless.
They came out with this universal flu vaccine.
Did you hear that? Did you know this?
Huh? Yeah.
Give everyone in the universe the flu?
Yeah, I mean, if everybody is equally sick, then, you know.
If Martians landed, is it gonna be good for them too? Will it help like Martians keep, you know, things from other universes, or is it really universal?
Yeah, for the entire universe.
Earthal.
So it's I don't know if it's going to move forward because it's hard to know really if it's going to move forward because if they have a vaccine, basically a cure for the flu, there's so much money being made on so many of these medications. You know, there's conspiracy theories saying that there's a cure for cancer, but it's more profitable to treat a disease than to cure it. Once it's cured, it's done.
They say that the cure for cancer is pot. Pot oils, actually.
There's a lot of things that they've found that will.
I also think they say. I think some people say ginseng and.
Right. But
some people say they can just like reach in there and grab your cancer and pull it out. They go Kalima. It twists, you know.
Hamamti bai. I don't know. It just you know, all of these things are great in theory, but I just don't see it as going through. There's too much pushback. There's too much money being made for it to take off, I think. Which sucks.
The secret powers that be will keep these technology, these new medicines. They're keeping them at bay, keeping them down.
Yeah,
keeping down the man to protect their profits.
Yeah,
well, that's possible.
I mean, again, this isn't a new concept, and it's been said by so many people before.
But are you really against that, or are you just upset that you're not the man? Nice fat wallet. Come on, who doesn't like keeping someone down? You know, putting their foot on their head. Come on.
Yeah.
Little oppression, you
know. A little oppression. No, it's I don't know. They also found clean water ice on Mars. These are just a couple of things that happened this past year. Or is it since the new year? In the past 31 days. It could be. But clean water ice on Mars Was there life on Mars? Do you think there was life on Mars?
I don't know, but I'm wondering if soon there's going to be like a new beer made from like the crystal lakes on Mars or something.
Wow, that could be interesting. It's probably going to be
like a Coors commercial, but like a spacesuit or something. The beer floats away.
Yes, it will. It will be definitely not cheap.
Oh no, it's like $2 million for a can. It's a very small can as well.
I threw it away. It's gone like Perrier. Yeah, I don't know. Do you remember the movie Mission to Mars? It's the one where they were in Mission
to Mars.
They were in the same year. I think it was 2000. Mission to Mars and Red Planet came out, and I always get the two confused because they're basically the same thing. One is they go to Mars and go on this mission, and somebody's left behind or something. And the other one is they go to Mars, they go on some mission, somebody was left behind or something.
I've seen that one.
Right. One of them, they like released these. They had planted some sort of algae or something, and I don't know. Is it people got something and stuff? They started like mutating,
is that the one
and it started to like kill people.
Where that guy from that thing who did that thing with the
Yes, exactly.
That's the one.
Yes.
Nah.
And the other one was the other one with the other guy that goes and then the other stuff happens.
I fell asleep in the middle of that.
But I think it was Mission to Mars. They go to the face on Mars. You know what I'm talking about? The formation. And it turns out it's actually like some facility. There's like an opening. They walk inside, and there's the aliens that started life on Earth.
Wasn't that Family Guy? Isn't that a Family Guy where they go to that thing and it gets up or whatever and walks away or something?
It may be. Yeah, it was a completely forgettable movie.
Well, it must be because I forgot it. No, yep. I don't remember that. That must be the Red Planet because I kind of remember the one Mission to Mars where he gets
one of them was with
and he starts growing stuff and feeding himself until he manages to compute. He grows like potatoes inside.
No, that was The Martian. That was from 2 years ago.
Oh.
Won the
where he gets left behind. He gets left behind.
The one in the Golden Globes that won Best Comedy. How many movies about
someone getting left on Mars are there?
There's a lot. There's 35 titles according to IMDb.
35 titles.
Yeah, I was trying to remember which one it was. Well, there was a couple of Twilight Zone episodes. There were other TV show episodes, and then there were a bunch of movies, yeah. Apparently, it happens a lot.
Happened to 3 people that I know from work last week.
Yeah. What else
is... fair enough.
What else do we have? We have carbon fiber from plants. And it kind of made me wonder, like, why haven't we been doing that all along? Because it's carbon. You can, reduce plants into carbon, and they're renewable. And carbon fiber is supposed to be amazingly strong.
Pretty sure you can reduce like everything.
Yeah. But plants are, you just grow a plant, chop it down, burn it, and grow another one.
We do that with lots of plants.
It's a renewable resource.
Yeah.
But why haven't we been doing that all along?
Why haven't we been using more renewable resources?
Is it not really all that strong?
If it's good and we haven't been doing it, most people are going to... I think the common answer is going to be because the man said not to do it that way.
Oh, yeah.
The reason... They say that everything in the world can be made from pot or can be made from hemp, okay? And, but why is it illegal? Now, there's lots of conspiracies about why it's illegal. I have heard in the past that it's illegal because some guy owned I want to say a paper plantation, but I guess, I don't know, whatever. He had trees or whatever that they would use to cut them down and turn them into paper or whatever. And this guy, and if hemp, which was a renewable resource, was used... he would lose, a lot of money. He would lose his business, really. Okay? So he had influence in Congress or whatever, and he outpassed this thing. I've also heard that it was a racist, that there was racist things involved in making it illegal. I've also heard other conspiracies about other reasons why it was made illegal. So, I don't know.
And it's funny because hemp, hemp or marijuana? Because they're not exactly the same.
No, but I heard that marijuana is only illegal because they didn't want people growing hemp. So what they did was they said, well, look, hemp comes from comes from the marijuana, and you look at people using the marijuana to do the drugs and make the funny and get the high and to kill the babies.
Okay, so basically it's the same sort of decision as making in the milk and meat kashrut law, making chicken and milk also not kosher. It's meat and you don't really know, and
it's got to go somewhere. So yeah,
because there's no logic to it. The kashrut law is thou shalt not boil a kid in its mother's milk, and it's specifically a kid, being a baby goat. So it's actually goat meat and goat milk, and I understand. Okay, cow meat and cow's milk, but chickens don't give milk, so
no,
it's completely moot. Schnitzel is fucked up because you're boiling a mother in its kid. Like if you're making schnitzel, like dipping it in the egg and the flour.
Not necessarily. Maybe that that.
Oh,
cow,
not necessarily that's its mother, but
and I'm having the milk from that other one. So what's
maybe
the
not.
difference?
Maybe not specifically its mother, but you're cooking a child. You're cooking a mother in one of its own species' children. How about that? That's fucked up.
You ever have fried chicken?
It's just a twisted concept, and if you're going to use the logic of, yes, I
you ever
love
have fried chicken? Well, think about it.
That's exactly what schnitzel is.
If that, well, yes, well, yeah, it's a good point. Well,
it's
no,
exactly.
When you say schnitzel, I think like veal schnitzel. Schnitzel doesn't have to be chicken.
No, but here in Israel, schnitzel is chicken.
Pork. But yes,
we're not in Austria.
I think veal. My mom used to make veal schnitzel.
I never had veal schnitzel. I had veal schnitzel, but it wasn't called veal schnitzel.
It was called veal cutlets.
No, it was actually veal parmigiana.
Well, yeah.
It was veal deep fried and oil, battered and deep fried,
and then covered in cheese and tomato sauce.
It's delicious.
But it's
tortured baby
specifically
cows
covered in cheese and tomato sauce. If you just fry it, it's not veal parmesan.
Right.
Without the parmesan cheese in the
yes.
It's just.
No, I had it when I was working at the Olive Garden when I was 18 or 19.
I've had it like a billion times at a billion different restaurants.
That's a lot of restaurants. That's a lot of time.
I ate out a lot.
Have you been alive for a billion seconds?
I don't know. But it's possible that I've been in 2 restaurants within 1 second eating it.
Cool.
I've done that a lot.
So I found this article that was kind of interesting. It's the one that you're avoiding looking at on my screen.
Are you sure it was interesting?
No, it was really cool. Conservatives and liberals love wildly different TV shows. So just looking at it from an outside perspective, not even being partisan or whatever. That's kind of an interesting list because you can come to this assumption on your own.
Is there a way that we can look at the title of the show and then guess on whether it's going to be conservative or liberal?
Let's see. Conservatives and liberals love wildly different TV shows. Here are the top series across the political spectrum.
Is there a way that we can look at the name of the show without?
Let's see. The name of the actual shows themselves. No, we can't.
It's right there.
We can't. It's listed. It's listed just like
we
that.
would have had to have someone else prepare this to do.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
But I think it was.
But I don't know a lot of these shows
anyway.
anyway.
Really easy.
Well, I probably I probably don't know any of these shows because I haven't watched American TV in a long time. Family Guy. No,
I bet we can guess and get 100. I bet if all right, fine, it's right there in the title. But I guess I bet without it, just on the topic alone, we would know. I bet it's pretty simple.
Quite possibly.
Because especially, I saw a guy holding a gun. Okay, you scrolled past. I saw a picture of a guy holding a gun. I've never seen this show before. The guy was wearing a uniform and he's holding a gun. It's conservative. It's conservative. Liberals aren't watching that show.
Right. It's a military, powerful, strong force.
Pro-government, pro-military.
No. Not pro-government. I am pro-government, okay? Pro-government just means in favor of having a governing body.
Okay, fine.
Don't say pro-America. I am pro-America.
Okay.
I am pro-America. That does not mean anything. Huh?
Are you a liberal?
I'm neither. I'm neither.
Okay, so then you can be both.
You can love America and be a liberal. You can love America and be a conservative. You absolutely can. I don't love
Liberals
where America is going. No.
They want to
no.
piss on
No.
shit on
No. You're absolutely wrong. You're 100% wrong.
Stands for
no.
They want craziness.
They hate
anarchy.
what America stands for. You said exactly what I wanted you to say. They hate what America stands for because that's exactly what people hate about America. I hate a lot of things about America. I do not hate America.
America stands for truth and justice and the American way.
No, that's just a soundbite. That's not what they live by.
It's kind of fucked up. Is the American way.
They don't live by that though. They are living for money, more money. Fuck you. I want more money.
That's the American way. Why do people come to America? What's the American dream? To make a lot of money. A big house, nice cars, live large. Wait a minute. Isn't that the American dream? The big house with the white picket fence, a couple of cars in the driveway, a bunch of kids and going to nice schools. Isn't that the American dream? Money, 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 money.
Yeah, for the most part.
The American dream is not working at a job for 9 hours a day for 20 years and hoping to get some kind of pension or retirement plan.
It's about raising the taxes to such a degree that you can't live in the home that you would have been able to live in 40, 50 years ago.
I don't necessarily know that that's the American way.
Well, that's what it is now.
Well, it's not the American dream.
It's what it is. That's what it is now, I guess. I mean, because it keeps going that direction. Not only gentrifying people out of neighborhoods by sprucing them, which is nice. Okay, that's not a political issue though. Maybe there is some tie, but raising taxes, making decisions against our own best interest, like a public option healthcare system, like actually really controlling medication prices.
What?
Is that like a single payer system, like Obamacare, which actually that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. The terminology is very detrimental. Dreamers. Because that's a term that you just sound like a pussy if you're a dream. He's a dreamer. It just sounds like a pussy term, and I think it gives people fuel to hate them because it's a pussy term. They sound weakened by that term by calling them dreamers. I don't know. But
you do remember that we were having a light, funny conversation about some TV shows, right?
So wait, the Brave. I don't even know what this show is, but yeah,
I've never heard it, but I see a sniper rifle.
But a sniper rifle and
I guess they're not in uniform, but they look military-ish, or.
And then we have Will and Grace.
The new Will and Grace.
The new Will and Grace.
Yeah, they brought the show back.
Okay.
I watched the first episode just because, I wanted to see if there was anything interesting or whatever. And it was.
Wait, did you watch the old show?
No. I mean, I've seen a couple episodes throughout the years and stuff, but
I heard her voice and I turned the channel. I couldn't deal with it.
I watched the first episode.
And I've heard her real voice, whatever her name is, Megan.
Which one?
The one with a really annoying voice.
Hootie McBoobs or
Bussy Sinclair?
Oh. No boobs.
Yeah, the one with the annoying voice.
Okay, yeah.
The one with can you not tell which one has the annoying You can't tell which one has an annoying voice?
They both annoy me.
The one who sounds like Fran. The nanny. Anyway, yeah, I didn't like it, but that's clearly a liberal show.
It was just 22 minutes of Trump jokes. That's it. That was the whole show.
Oh, really?
Oh, look, well, the show's been off the air for 10, 15, whatever years. So it's like, hey, look, we're back and we still live together and work in the same places. And Trump's stupid, ha ha ha. That was the whole show. It certainly wasn't interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
Because they're doing the same thing with the Roseanne show. Okay, it's been off the
air.
Oh,
right. Yeah.
It's been off the air for 20 years.
Well,
and
listen.
they're bringing it back, except
there's big
twist. She's pro-Trump.
There's no new concepts. There's no new shows, no new movies.
And bring back the exact. I mean, they're not even redoing the show with new people. It's let's bring. It's just 20 years people. Later, and their lives are still.
No, I don't have a problem with them bringing Arrested Development back. Though with the newer season, it was done really lazily. I think everything was shot together simultaneously. So there's actually some shots. They're at a party at somewhere, I don't know. And they're talking to one person, and you can see the cameras behind them where they're recording other people for a different episode. It was like the last season of How I Met Your Mother. Everything was filmed at the wedding.
Yeah.
This was all filmed on the same day. Well, the same couple of days, whatever. But the new season, I think, the new season of Arrested Development, I think, is actually going to be different.
I've never watched it.
It was a good show. The last season pissed me off. It was just, we need more money. We want more money. Shut up and pay us money and watch our terrible show. It
was like, oh my God, this is the greatest show. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. For whatever reason, I never watched it. And I just still haven't watched it.
Don't.
But you know what?
Don't, because you'll get sucked in and you'll have to watch season 7. It's just terrible.
Shows go off the air, and as far as I'm concerned, for the most part, they should just stay off the air. Come up with a new fucking show.
I saw The Lion King already.
I don't want to see. Look, I loved Sons of Anarchy. Okay, I don't want in 20 years from now. I don't want them to bring. Hey, look, let's see let's see what happens to these guys 20 years later.
Because we're so attached.
They're all old and they got arthritis and they're still riding their bikes and hanging out. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, let's rob the bank, or hey, let's get the sheriff.
Because we're just so attached. We're so attached to what's going on. I don't know. It's The Lion King.
Is that why we give a shit
I don't have a problem with them remaking not Tarzan. When they remade The Jungle Book, because The Jungle Book was from the 60s, early 70s or something. Remaking that, it was really well done.
I actually just saw the remake, the Legend of Tarzan remake.
Was it terrible? I heard it wasn't very good.
To be honest with you, I never actually watched any of the other Tarzan movies when I was a kid. So from that, it was, I don't know, it wasn't bad. wasn't great.
It
was what it was. It was a family movie.
Come up with something new. It's not that these movies are bad, but just like it's been done. Who is it? Robert Zemeckis, I think, has a clause, if I'm not mistaken, in his will that Back to the Future will never be remade.
Well, good.
I love that.
It shouldn't be remade.
I love that. Like, that is awesome.
It shouldn't be remade, but if it was remade, I'd probably watch it.
If it's going to be remade, they need to have actual working hoverboards, and I will buy one because I need one.
What if they don't have them? Then you won't buy one?
Then they can't make it. They can't make the show.
Was that?
I said it's only if they actually have.
You can't remake the movie unless you have real hoverboards.
Yeah.
Is that
so
just being.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because they won't make hoverboards.
Hey, go to let's pay attention on Facebook because we're actually live.
We are live.
People could comment,
but we'll see comments coming in. We'll see comments.
Well, not if we don't have the thing open.
Yeah, I see notifications up here. There's no comments. But there's
comment.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Did we forget to share this on our Facebook pages?
No.
So that people would even know that we were live? I mean, I did put Jews in the Media as live, but
no, it's
I should get a notification.
Veronica's watching.
I'm live.
Hey.
Hey, Veronica. You know someone I know.
No, it's from work, from my last job.
Oh, from your work, okay.
Yeah. Is it somebody that I know?
Clearly
not.
Could have been some. Well, I know a Veronica, but I couldn't see the last name. I'm blind. What the fuck do I know?
No. I don't know. We were looking at this list of shows, and I don't know the majority of these shows. But this Kevin Can Wait. Never heard of it, but Kevin James.
I saw.
Oh, and I don't know
think
who
I
she
saw
is.
the
I know
first
her face.
episode of it. Okay, and I was just like, yeah. Okay, and I never watched it again. But but I've heard so much about it. Okay, listening to other podcasts and stuff. They took the original wife that was on the show and killed her off, and then they brought in his wife from his other show, and made her his girlfriend now, or
do they have the same names?
No. I don't know. Well, I guess his name is Kevin in the other show.
That's just annoying.
Kevin here, I guess. Or I don't know what his name was in the other show. It wasn't Kevin. In that King of the Hill, King of Queens.
Sure.
I don't know what. I don't know. I think they have different. They're not supposed to be the same characters or anything else. They don't know. It's a completely different show. He's got a different job. She's got, she's not his wife or whatever. It's just his wife died, and they brought in the wife from his other show and made her a character on his new show. And
fascinating.
They have some type of romantic.
Stop doing this shit, guys. Yeah, stop doing this shit.
And they realized that there was, it must have not been getting good ratings. There was no connection between people. Didn't like the interaction between them. So they said, well, geez, the people like them in their other show. Let's bring them back, and we'll just give them a different house and a different, some different props, and we'll just basically continue the jokes, Nah,
this is just stupid.
It's probably the exact same type of humor and everything else they had in their other show. Because why do anything creative and original?
I'm not a big fan of Kevin James anyway. Apparently, his name is actually Kevin Valentine. I think it's Kevin. But his last name is Valentine. In the movie Chuck and Larry, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry with Adam Sandler. He goes by Larry Valentine. And I think it's actually his real brother's real name. It was good. You burped right into the microphone.
Is that his real brother's real name instead of his real brother's fake name?
Yes.
Or his fake brother's real name?
Well, he goes by a fake name.
Yeah.
So I needed to emphasize his real brother's real name, not his brother in the show.
His real brother's fake name.
Because I don't think he had a brother in the show.
Would his real brother have a fake name?
Huh?
Is his real brother in show business?
No.
He wouldn't have a fake name, probably.
No. It's the only reason why anybody ever needs a fake name.
or he's in the witness relocation.
Those are the only two reasons.
Some side pussy.
Have you ever heard of this show, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend?
Nope.
Me neither. But it sounds like a liberal show.
It does.
I actually, you know what?
Is it a reality show?
I could see it as a conservative themed show.
Looking at the picture on the screen of this girl wearing a cactus suit, I don't know why, but it makes me wonder: is it a reality show?
It looks like a reality show. This is what people really do.
Stalker or whatever, and she's stalking him currently. I don't know this.
I don't know that I would tie stalking into this.
Well, she's wearing a cactus suit, so I'm assuming she's wearing a disguise. Probably he's out in the desert doing something.
Here, Rachel Bloom stars in the musical comedy series about a woman obsessed with her ex-boyfriend.
So she's a stalker.
Yeah.
And she's wearing that, it's like a ghillie suit for being in the desert. It's a cactus suit.
What is a ghillie suit?
The strings, and you put
the hat with the strings. Cool.
No, it's you don't know what it is, seriously? The suits the snipers wear. And it's like a netting over it, and you can put the
grass
I know what you're talking about. Branches.
Yes. Okay, so then there's this show, Blue Bloods, which the fact that the word blue is in there
Blue Bloods
throws it off. But
it does. But Blue Bloods referred to as
no, I know.
As like upper class.
People who are going to benefit from Trump's tax plan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's probably a conservative show. Oh, look at that. It's a conservative
the
show.
Kind of people that would drive around in Rolls Royces and hand Grey Poupon through the windows.
Yes.
Those motherfuckers.
There's this. What is this show? Broad City. Broad City.
Well, it's
I don't know what it is.
Wait. It's a white guy, a black man.
No. Wait. A white guy with a straw fedora
and a bow tie,
and a red and white striped black suit, a bow tie, and a denim shirt.
Notice his hand. Now, I'm not saying that being gay or anything.
No. His arm is up on his arm is up on something.
You think so?
Yeah, it looks like his arm is up on a railing.
I think they're trying to make him look effeminate. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they're trying to make him look the harmless white guy.
For that demographic. Yeah,
the harmless white guy.
They're all feeding their own demographic.
Scroll back up to Blue Bloods. See? Dangerous white guy in a suit.
The majority of the conservative shows have that.
He's the man. He's friendly guy.
Yeah, they all have that powerful theme music, and the liberal shows are always more.
Black guy's got a pink suit, Ray-Bans, looking all slick.
Yeah.
Are you doing wet lady showing your breasts? This is.
Yeah, everybody's laughing and having a good time drinking crantinis or whatever these are. And then just below that we have Lethal Weapon. Yeah, he's two guys wearing very very dinky bulletproof vests.
Well, you don't want your actors.
It doesn't really seem
or...
like some of these bulletproof vests that you see on TV are actually going to do anything, unless people are aiming at that tiny area that it's protecting.
It's like a 6x8 patch of.
It's like wearing a bulletproof Band-Aid.
Just big enough to put the word police on it, so you know what he's supposed to be.
It's a bulletproof police bumper sticker that you're wearing on yourself, basically. Hoping that these people who are shooting at you are going to be aiming at that. I don't know. But this is with Damon Wayans and some other guy.
It's not a good show.
And it's not a good show?
It's not a good show.
Is it a conservative show? It's hard to tell because, I guess the movies... I don't know. Things weren't so partisan back then. Things weren't so divided back then.
This is a TV show that shows the police in a positive manner. Therefore, it is anti-liberal. That's the way it is. Liberals don't watch shows that show police in a good manner because this is not real. Police would be beating the black man. Police, smart black. Look at it. This guy on the left here is black man. Why isn't he in Why is the white guy in a uniform and the black guy's a plainclothes detective? Why? Because the black man has to be.
Well,
successful.
This guy over here is also.
He looks.
Oh, but he looks
Mexican.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the white guy couldn't possibly be their equal. That would, you know. And this is on on what they consider to be a conservative show.
Yeah. Following that, I've never seen it, but Anthony Anderson.
I have seen it because I like him.
I haven't seen him in anything recently, but I hate Anthony Anderson. He was always just so annoying. You remember, you saw Me, Myself, and Irene, where some of these actors they're performing in a movie as though they're on stage. Okay, it's like they're melodramatically acting a huge smile in a way that people don't actually act. But I don't find that funny. If you're going to be in a movie, you know, or TV show, and you want to be taken seriously to some degree, you know, be serious.
I'm not going to. I will be the first to admit that I enjoy really bad sitcoms. Okay, and I have watched many an episode of this show. Okay, and my favorite part is how bumbling and stupid all the white characters on the show are.
Oh, it's is it directed by Spike Lee?
Or Farrakhan. Does he do movies? But yeah, you know, it's that type of thing. You know, she's a nurse or a doctor or whatever. You know, he's an ad agent. He's a successful ad agent. You know, they're bosses who own the agents. You know, the bosses and his son. You know, from the agency are you know, bigots and racists and you know, treat women bad. You know, chasing women around the office and just generally stupid idiots that know nothing. Oh, I don't know anything about it. Blah, 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 blah. And it's hysterical the way they portray them.
But
it's not a good show.
That's not entertaining to me in any way whatsoever.
It's not, but it's again, it's going towards the liberal the liberal base. Okay, black people can be. I think black people can be strong and positive influences, whatever, you know, and successful. And white people are just stupid.
I think on both sides.
And the more successful they are, the stupider they are if they're white.
I think on both sides, both the conservative attuned TV shows and the liberal, you know, the liberal directed TV shows. I think on both of these sides, because it was never partisan before. It was never so divided. They're just strengthening each side against the other. I don't see it as really doing any good. But I don't know. I don't like any of these shows really. NCIS was interesting. This is the next one on the list, and yeah, I mean, I guess. But
I like this show. It's another one of the
ones. It is.
I watch a lot of TV.
I actually did like this show. I have seen many an episode with you. I had a month
off from work, and I've watched many. I caught up on everything.
We've both seen many of those episodes. You have seen probably all of them many times. I've seen a couple of them once.
But again,
I've seen a few of them. But it was a good show.
Law enforcement.
I really liked 24.
Love 24. That would absolutely be a conservative show.
These days, it would definitely be a conservative show.
Waterboarding, torture, gunplay.
But there is, for example, the woman president, when she was on Cherry Jones, Allison, I forgot her name. She had a very different. She changed the theme a lot. You know, her character was a lot more, dare I say, compassionate, but not a pushover. But not a pushover at the same time. But yeah, it was kind of divided then. But people didn't see it as a conservative show or a liberal show. It was just a show that now it really is though.
Well, yeah.
Here, I don't know what this show is with Ted Danson.
I've never seen it, but just look at him. Look at him again. Another white guy.
Yeah,
wearing
he's
a bow
not.
tie.
But it's
looks kind of like
he's
not
wearing
slightly younger Colonel Sanders.
He's not wearing a black suit or a blue suit.
No,
he's wearing this not herringbone. This checkered faint plaid kind of suit. Wayfarer glasses
with
and
the woman standing next to him, looking all tough and strong.
Because she is a strong, independent woman.
I am holding a cup. I am the man. I can hold a cup.
I don't know if that's a cup or it does kind of look like a cup, but I don't think it is because it's too small.
Looks like a keg cup,
Solo cup. Here, The Good Place stars Kristen Bell and Ted Danson in a unique comedy about the afterlife.
So they're both
interesting.
Dead.
Okay. Fascinating. You know what it looks like?
It's not actually
it looks like a movie based on a Twilight Zone episode.
Based on a book written by a guy
that was later turned into a Twilight Zone episode. Then that, yes. There's Dancing with the Stars. Now, what do you think this is? Because I know what it is.
It's got to be liberal.
Is it? Does it?
Well, it's Hollywood. It's all these.
But look at what they're wearing.
Yeah, but he's on TV. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
it's actually liberal and conservative. Ooh. So both are actually watching now. Okay, this isn't necessarily. It's only by proxy who these shows are directed towards. This list is who is watching these shows, and from their review, from their poll, liberals and conservatives are watching Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
So it's not specifically the shows that these shows were made for. Dancing with the Stars?
The first reality show on the
list. In this list, I think so, yeah. How about the Orville?
Okay, well, I didn't see the list. I didn't see the thing, so I don't know. But I just want to say they've got... See, it's confusing. They've got uniforms. It's like Star Trek. It's a military. They've got guns. But I've seen the show, and it's just funny. I have no idea. I really don't know.
What do you think? Because I've never seen the show, so I don't want to comment because I don't have any basis.
Just because,
I do want to see it though.
It's really funny. I mean, it's totally like a spoof on Star Trek.
Oh, what is it? Norm Macdonald is a blob or something?
Yes.
That's awesome. I love Norm Macdonald in anything. So for that reason alone, I need to watch it.
It's a great show. But I have no idea. I want to say it's liberal. It's libs.
What? Because he's on because of Family Guy or
because it's quote unquote militaristic and they're kind of making fun of it. Liberal and I guess it's just a funny show.
Yeah. For that reason alone, I really want to see it because it is for
hard
both,
to decide,
both sides of the fence.
I'm going to pick both. I'm not going to look at the next one. Tell me when it's safe.
Star Trek Discovery. Okay, look.
I'm going to have to go with the same thing with Orville, and I'm going to say both.
Because you're just an asshole.
Well, because I don't know. It's Star Trek.
No, make a decision. Make a decision.
I have to pick one, but what if I'm wrong and it's both? Are you
do
telling
you
me
really,
that you've already looked and you know?
Do you really feel that it's both? I saw it before.
I've seen a couple of episodes of it, and I don't know. I didn't... If you really want me to pick about, the Klingons, they're supposed to be the good guys, or liberal. I mean, I don't. I'm gonna conservative.
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 It is actually liberal and conservative. I just want to do that to you. That was actually the last one. Oh. That was actually the last one.
No point in coming.
No, but I thought that was kind of interesting because I was looking a while ago for for some review or for some chart showing which states watch which stations more, or which regions or which counties or which cities or which whatever census designated what is it CDP census designated populous. No, I forgot what it is.
Sure.
No, like the greater Kansas City area, New York, tri-state area. What channels these different areas watch more, and I couldn't find any list. I was thinking, I could find this information on my own and put it together, but I didn't care enough to.
Well, if you want to know about the tri-state area, I can tell you that it's not Fox.
But Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's Fox.
Are you sure? Because I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think the city is not. I think the larger cities are not necessarily.
It's down south.
No, I was watching. Exactly. That's why I wanted to know, because it was actually mostly for Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana that I wanted to know. And it started with New Orleans. I wanted to know what New Orleans is watching. And then I was thinking about the other areas around Alabama, because I know a lot of people from Alabama. You would never think that they're from Alabama, because we all stereotype Alabama down, but there are actually, people that don't talk like that. And I wanted to know.
It might just be because I'm a white supremacist, but I truly believe that if you go to Charlotte, North Carolina, what you're going to find is the white people are watching Fox and the black people are watching CNN.
It could be, but I wanted to see some sort of chart like that, and it'd be interesting if there were one. If anybody knows of one, send me. I'm still interested in this. But I don't know. What was that guy's name? There's this. It's the most mundane topic, but this was one of the most interesting TED Talks that I ever saw. It was. No, I want to say Arthur Gensen, but he's that sculptor. Shit, I forgot his name, but he's a statistician, and he created this charting system where you can track multiple things over a period of time. Whether it's GDP against the population. Tied to the literacy rates in countries across the world from 1900 to 2000. It's mind-boggling how he does this stuff. Are you playing Us Back at Us?
I was not trying to play Us Back.
You played Us Back at Us.
I inadvertently played Us Back on Us.
But I thought that was interesting, and I thought he would have. Shit, what is his name? Hans Rosling. Hans Rosling.
Yes. That's
no, because I want anybody who's not familiar with him. If you're watching, look him up. Look his TED Talks up. It is fascinating. It is really, really interesting the way he puts things together. And his site actually works, or did work up until a few years ago. And I wanted to use that to try and pull this information, because you're just like compiling a couple of Excels, and it builds a graph for you. That's my word.
That was a lot of word.
It was one long word. I may have to cut this.
But why did you want this information? Like, what were you? Just to
quest for knowledge.
I've got nothing better to do.
Quest for knowledge. I was interested to know. It was,
research.
I wanted to know. This is like 2 years ago. No, it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I was just interested in this. I wanted to know for myself.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm watching Us.
You are watching Us. Morning, Sandra. I don't know who you are, but hi.
What's up?
So, yeah, I have lunch in 25 minutes. 20 minutes. Technically in 5 minutes. But I said I was going to be 15 minutes late. So I might cut this short. Well, it was 55 minutes.
We can go for God damn it.
Stop doing that.
My Facebook is now stuck. Every time I click the Facebook app, it just goes right to it. All right, never mind.
So anyway.
So, yeah. Stuff.
But stuff and things.
And things.
And stuff. I'm getting that recorder.
Don't tell me, tell them.
I'm getting that recorder.
What recorder?
I'm getting a Zoom H6.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. And what are we going to be able to do with that?
The exact same thing.
Wow.
But more.
More?
In
like
different
more
places,
often?
too. No.
Huh. Yeah, we're hoping to get. We're buying a piece of equipment. James is buying a piece of equipment. It's going to allow us to add some more microphones and do interviews.
But also,
and not just here, not just in the lovely downtown Tel Aviv studios.
This guy, listen to
we'll
him.
Be able to go other places.
Listen to him.
And do stuff and things.
Yes. No, because my laptop is pulling through. No, it's doing well. It's not bad. But I think it would be easier to just record onto this device. Either use that as my audio interface. Maybe I'll sell the one that I have right now, or I will use it in addition to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace. No, but yeah. No, but yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna cut it short here because James is going to lunch. And,
I have to eat food.
This is just a special Friday show because we didn't get to do a regular show on Wednesday.
Because people was illin'.
Yes, there was illness that had to be unilled. So
people were diseased.
So we did the Friday live show, and big what's up to our listeners. Woo, listeners.
A big what's up.
Or our viewers. Yeah, viewers.
Viewers. Ooh.
Yeah, we got viewers. Look at them.
We do. All over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
you for viewing.
They're all over the place.
Thank you for viewing.
Thanks. Tell people about our show.
And
like our Facebook thing, share it.
It's got good words.
Yeah.
It's got the best words.
Like our YouTube page, follow us.
Yeah, all those things. Follow us and
find us on Twitter. Although
take it easy with following us. Like I don't need a bunch of people following me down the street. It's gonna get annoying.
Fuck that! I want 1,000 people behind me. I'm gonna do a big dance number, walking through the streets everywhere I go. Be like something out of like.
Follow him. I want to see that. I want to see that.
Be like something out of some weird musical. Me and a bunch of people just jumping on cars, go.
Jazz hands. It's all about
okay
jazz
because
hands.
We got jazz hands. If you do that while you're jumping on people's cars, apparently it's okay. I guess you have to film it.
If you have a film crew, then it's okay. Then it's definitely okay.
Oh, you have to have a crew. You can't just use a cell phone. Just run.
Just selfieing down the street. Ah!
Well, with 1,000 people behind you.
You can't jazz hands. You can only jazz hand.
You can't just
yourself.
You can't just jump on someone's car and do jazz hands. You have to have 1,000 people behind you and music.
Yes.
Then you can jump on people's cars and just be like, doo, 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 doo. Stop traffic. Everyone loves it. They'll all jump out and join you, apparently. I've seen it.
Yes. All right, I really got to go.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.